Welcome back, third grade word scientists. It's time to learn a new word. Are you ready? All right, we're learning what the word means, but we're also learning as readers and even writers. Because sometimes I'll hear kids say, "How do you spell?" to their teacher. Well, that's not going to help you grow as a writer and thinking about words. So what writers do is they'll say the word slowly and they will listen for the sounds or chunks they hear. And they will write according to what they are hearing. Let's try that with our word observe, right? Let's think of the word observe. You know what other word I'm thinking about that we learned? Gaze. Yeah, like observe is like gaze. So let's say the word observe. Let's say that I wanted to in my expert book, I wanted to spell the word observe, and I've never used it before, but I really want to sound like an expert. Well, I'm not going to say teacher, teacher, how do I spell this? I'm going to say the word slowly, listening for chunks and writing what I hear. Watch. Ob, ob, sir, oh, I know that right? Now, either if I come to this word and I don't know it or I want to use it, I've got to slow down and think in chunks, guys. It really helps. And if I am reading, I try to push it together. And if I'm reading, I'll cover some of the parts, right? To make the word look more manageable. And then I work really hard to say it or spell it. Observe. All right, let's say it one more time. Observe. Awesome. So many of you probably know when you observe, you are watching closely, right? We're almost watching closely to learn something. So in gorillas, scientists were observing they were observing, taking notes about how the gorillas were using a stone to break open a nut. And they really had to observe. Watch carefully, closely to learn something, right? It's kind of like when Mrs. Labonte sits down next to you as a reader or a writer, and I'm observing all the moves you're making. That's why I like take notes so that I can come back and help you. It's cool, observe. And I hope you are observing these lessons so well that you're watching closely, listening carefully so that you're learning. All right, so let's say I'm going to say something and you're going to think, does that go with observe? Listen, if it does, let's put out binoculars. If I say something that you would match the word observe, get your binoculars out. If I don't, cover your eyes. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. To thumb through a magazine. Would you use the word observe? Turn and talk to your partner. Explain what you're thinking. Oh, well, I heard some of you third graders say, that's not really observing, right? You're kind of just glancing. Oh my gosh, that's another word. Glancing at things, quickly thumbing through it, right? You're not like hanging out trying to learn anything. All right, nice work. Okay, you ready for another one? Okay, binoculars ready? Okay. Looking at a bird feeding its hatchlings. Would you use the word observe? Why? Why not? Turn and talk to your partner. Oh my goodness, you know what I heard? I heard some of you say, yes, you would watch it carefully, like trying to learn everything about how the bird feeds its young. Or maybe you said no. Maybe you just looked out the window, saw it, and just glanced and looked away, right? Depending on what your reasoning is, nice job. All right, let's try one more. A coach watching a player hit the ball. Would a coach observe a player hitting a ball? Turn and tell your partner. What are you thinking? Binoculars or no way? All right, partners. Here's what I heard Lorelei say. She said, absolutely. Coaches observe, they watch closely, no matter what, so that they can help their players get better. Of course. Nice work. Okay, your turn. What are some things that you like to observe? Think about the things that you like to really watch closely to learn something. Go ahead and turn and tell your partner all those things that you observe. Oh, you know what I heard? Some of you love to observe like fast cars going by, just really observing the wheels and how fast things are going. Or some of you love to observe animals and just watch them and watch how they move and act. Yeah, some of those things are really powerful things to observe and just think, what can I learn by watching carefully and closely? Oh boy, third graders, that's another word in our pocket that we can use every day, showing our parents how smart we are, experts over and over again. All right, until next time, have fun using all the words you're learning.